right, and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. This is a general reading for all signs for today, the 28th of July, 2023. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Jennifer, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much, Dre. And thank you to everybody for joining us for this reading. If you're watching this, take two. If you're watching this on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through all of the shuffling I'm about to do by looking at those timestamps right in the video description. Today I'm reading with this medieval Scapini tarot. And let's purify with this verbena by Monotheme. I like this one. 3 sprays in this big room is wonderful. You can find out information about each of these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a general reading. It's going out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it, because it's probably not meant for you. In that case, remember to check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. Those are super easy to find right on my website, ariels-corner.com. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free tarot readings link right in the main menu. Okay. I'm still half asleep. Sorry if I'm a little out of it this morning, but I kind of like the feeling. On your screen, you'll see prompts for a few different URLs. You can find our website there, where everything we offer is free of charge. There's a donation link through our PayPal portal, and also to go to our shop, where we sell everything that you can imagine, and we make a small commission off of each and every sale. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you are watching on YouTube, watching on Twitch, in fact, make sure that you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without ads by subscribing to us there. If you want to give a donation and you're on YouTube, it's real easy to do. You can use a super sticker or super chat if you're live, or a super thanks if you're on a restream. We do appreciate your support, but mostly what we care about is that you're here today for this general reading for all signs. So let's get to it, Mrs. Pruitt. I'm going to give this nice deck a beautifully clean cut. Very good, Ariel. And we're going to see what's in the cards. We've got a Queen of Coins. We've got a Queen of Swords. Oh, Miss Thing. And we've got an 8 of Swords. Yeah, okay. You know, this is how she operates, this Queen of Swords. Judge, 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 upset, upset, upset. Don't stop thinking about the horrible thing. Don't stop thinking about the horrible thing. It's a big smoke screen when we deal with that. You know, what are you obsessing over? You know, you're either obsessing over something you feel guilty about, or you're obsessing over something that somebody else did, or you're obsessing over something that doesn't matter. All of it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's not anything other than mental activity for the purpose of distracting you from doing your work. And your work is supposed to be bringing you great prosperity, in fact. And there's so much for you to be doing, and she wants to. Remember, this is just a personality habit. It's nothing outside of you. It's not an entity. But this Miss Thing, this Queen of Swords, this inner bitch, which we lovingly call her sometimes, just, you know the tendency toward being bitchy, just because, for no other reason than you can. That's her. You know, cynical, mean, doesn't care about anything other than gossiping or making up stories or reminding you about things. And she's equally mean to you as she is to other people. So don't think that she's on your side. She'll make you think that she's your ally by saying, oh, aren't they bad? Aren't they bad? Look what she's wearing. Remember what he did to you? You can't trust them. But it's the same exact tendency as when you say, I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be okay. How do I undo this? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Guilt, guilt, guilt. She's happy either way, right? And her main stock in trade today is obsession. 8 of Swords. She wants you to stay obsessed about things. And when we're in the midst of an obsessive thought cycle, it seems like we have no control. It seems like we are completely at the effect of our own minds. And that's exactly what this habit is programmed to make you believe. It's just a computer program in your mind, okay? So it's not a real person. It's not a real entity. You've got to really remind yourself of that. It's not what these things are depicting. These are depicting personality facets, personality traits. Now, it's a lie that you don't have control over your mind. It's a lie that you can't stop thinking about these things. It's a lie that your judgmental faculty has a mind of its own. It only operates when you give it permission. So you can prove this to yourself by using some kind of a technique. The one I am going to provide to you is the one I use. But this isn't the only game in town. You can find all kinds of ways to do stuff. But the one I've got is called the off switch. So you go to my YouTube channel and you search Gatoga off switch, and it's a tool you can use to shut that stuff down when you start churning out all of the worry, all of the upset, all of the anger, the resentment, the guilt, the whatever she's using to keep you not happy and to keep you distracted from your prosperity. Okay? You shut it down. You be just as obsessive with her as she's trying to be obsessive with you. For every time that obsessive thinking comes up, you shut it down and you do not relent. You shut that down. When you do that, she has to retreat. It may not seem like it at first, but it just stay with it. She has to shut up because you're in charge of your own mind. Now, when you do that, you can put your mind back on this Queen of Coins, which is what started this whole thing. You see, the ego mind that wants to attack is there for the one and only purpose, and that's to destroy you. Now, it's nothing outside of you. It's a decision you made a long time ago that you're going to adopt these self-destructive tendencies because you feel so guilty. You've never figured out what you feel so guilty for. You've never been able to come up with any good reason that you should destroy yourself. But you've got one, right? And that's that ego. That's that ego mind. And the only way that you can understand what the ego is by not playing its game. Because it's simply a tool inside your own mind to keep you stuck, to keep you separate, and to destroy your success. Now, as soon as you start getting successful, as soon as you start having happiness, as soon as you start doing your work here for the benefit of your soul, that tends to activate some aspect of the ego, in this case, the Queen of Swords. And when that happens, you get to the point when you start being very observant of yourself, that when the ego gets activated, you realize, I must be onto something right, or why would it bother trying to destroy me? I must really be doing something good and something that's going to be very successful, or why would my self-destructive tendencies get activated, right? So it's like when you turn on the light in a dark kitchen in New York City and all the cockroaches are there. It's like they're always sort of there. They just don't like to come out unless it's dark. But as soon as you turn the light on for a split second, you get to see them all, right? And then you can call the exterminator or whatever you need to do. But the fact is that this is always there. It just lurks in the darkness. And when you start to recognize it for what it is, it's like that split second when you see all those cockroaches in the apartment. You say, I see you. I know what this is. This isn't anything other than self-destructive thought process. I'm not dealing with that. I am going to get the exterminator. The exterminator is the off switch in this case, and I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to shut it down. Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, King of Coins. So you got three queens. And these two queens are allies with each other, and they are personality constructs that are in accordance with your higher will. This is the outlier here, this Queen of Swords. She wants to destroy all of that. So these queens in this kingdom here, the wands and the coins, you're allowed to have dual citizenship. You're allowed to freely move between the kingdoms. Swords, not so much. Swords, you don't get to do that. With swords, you're for us or against us. So with swords, you're either committed to self-destruction or not. You can't have both. You can't have it both ways. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins are indicators of your nurturing your success that you've been really, really focused on lately. You've been doing so well in your work in the world. You've been doing so well making probably money for many of you, or some sort of prosperity. Been having very good. You've been making strides, let's say, with your career and your prosperity in general. Pisses her off when that happens. She goes, no, none of that. Shut that down, right? And the way she does that is to get you really either depressed or upset or scared or worried or obsessed. Anything to distract you from your work. Anything to distract you from your success. So if you're feeling depressed or blue or fearful or lonely or even angry about anything right now, question it. Question it. Because she's trying to build a case against something or someone for the sole purpose of distracting you from your success. There's absolutely no merit in this case that she's building. None. So question all of that. When you're feeling emotionally conflicted, notice that and say, I don't buy it. I'm not allowing this emotional conflict that you are throwing up for me as a reason to follow your precepts, as a reason to get on board with this, whatever this judgment is, whatever this self-destruction is, with this obsession that I'm having about something. And you're going to notice that she can't succeed anymore. She can't. She can delay things, but she can't succeed. And that's because you've been working too hard. You've got too much of an infrastructure, and you are going to succeed today. Today you are going to succeed. So no matter what happens, you've already made that decision, and it's gonna be there, and it's gonna be an amazing end to a day. But you can avoid a lot of this emotional ups and downs today by recognizing it simply for what it is and saying, we aren't doing that. We are not obsessing over things today. We are not judging ourselves. We are not judging other people. We are not committing ourselves to emotional discord and disharmony. We're not doing it. And she'll try to tell you things like, oh, you can't, you're just being in denial, or you've got to honor your feelings, all that stuff. Not today, you don't. Maybe sometimes that's true, but not today. Today, all of that is a game that she's playing. So don't buy into it. If it's not peace, if it's not joy, if it's not happiness, it's a smokescreen. It's a smokescreen. And notice your obsessive thinking today. Be all up in that when you notice it, and shut it down again and again and again, because it's hiding your success. That's all it's there for, is to hide your success today. You can go on, like I said, on my YouTube channel and search for the off switch, and you'll learn it in about 2 minutes. Use it again and again and again and again and again. Don't buy into her nonsense today. You're not going to ultimately, but you can save yourself so much unnecessary pain by just recognizing it for what it is today and moving on, shutting it down. Because you can't help but be successful, because the work you put into things is too strong. You've come to the point in your life where you've done so well that you can't destroy it. But you can make yourself miserable for a few minutes. Let's not. So it's a beautiful day. Just don't let her try to ruin it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and thank you to the amazing moderators, Jennifer and Dre. We will see you all for another general reading tomorrow. Until then, blessed be.